Hey gang, I got some money in my hand. There's 300 smackers right here. There was actually I earned a little bit more, but I had to pay rent. So in this video we're going to discuss on how to make a little bit of money work as efficiently as possibly for you, and how I'm going to make this money go as far as I can and do as much as I can with it in the short amount of time it's going to be around. So stay tuned. Got a little bit of a break here, and then we will be back and we will discuss how to do that, as long as with a few ideas on how to make stretching your money easier and making it work better for you. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay, so we started out with 300 bucks. Where did that money go? Where's it gonna go? What am I gonna do with it? I apologize for the mosquitoes. Well, actually earned more than $300, but as I mentioned, I had to pay rent. And here's kind of a tip for you guys who are always scrambling to get the bills paid, and it's not always easy, especially at the first of the month. Sometimes the money at the beginning of the month, you know, after you pay rent, doesn't get used as, you know, efficiently as it should. I know how that is. Here's what you can do. Ask your landlord, if you're a renter obviously, if you can make monthly weekly installments, on your rent. Pay so much a week, so much every 2 weeks. That's what I do, and to believe it or not, it's a lot easier that way. So I'm pretty sure that your landlord is going to be game for that, because the worst thing about being a landlord, and I have experienced that being a landlord back in the olden days, getting rent from your renters is pretty crucial, and getting it a little bit at a time is a lot better than getting it, you know, more towards the middle of the next month because you've been scrambling. Just give that a try and see if that works out for you. It works really well for me. Anyway, back to the money we earned. We ended up with $300 to spend towards supplies, whatever we need for winter. It's not a lot of money, but we're going to make it go as far as we can. Okay, so here's what we did. We recently put money down on a chainsaw. That's another good way to make payments on things. It's probably not going to work at the big box stores, but at the hometown hardware store and stuff like that, if you need a big purchase, just go in there and you say, I can't afford it all up front. Can I just put it on layaway and make payments? And I will bet you they will do that, because they want the money, right? And they're not going to turn over the item until it's paid for, so they've got nothing to lose. So there you go. There's another helpful tip. I'm sorry. I had a long day. I know I'm kind of talking fast and everything. Let's just get this done because I got to fix dinner. I spent $35 on propane. That's 2 tanks of propane, 2 20-pound cylinders. That will be going up to the cabin for incidental cooking and canning for this fall and winter. So far I've only spent $20 on gasoline. That went into the truck. That doesn't seem like a whole lot, and it's not, but I don't drive a lot either. I work very close to where I'm staying, so I really don't drive all that much. So $20 gave me, got me up to like 2/3 of the tank, 3/4 of the tank, somewhere in there. Okay, food. I spent about $27 on food so far. I'll have to spend a little bit more. I'm expecting to get paid in another 7 to 10 days, something like that. Laundry. Roll of quarters for laundry. I spent most of that because I had a lot of dirty clothes. That leaves us with a total of $108. Okay, I put $7 into paint. I know that sounds kind of frivolous, but I'm making another video on rehabbing some pioneering tools, some axes and Pulaskis and stuff like that. So that was kind of something I needed to do to get this other video out of the way. That leaves us with $101. So we had $200 after paying off $100 on the saw. That left us with $165. $20 for gas. That leaves us with $145. $27 for food, skeeters, $118. $10 for laundry, $108. $7 for the paint. That leaves us with $101 to spend on something else we need for the cabin, plus get us through until payday. That's going to be miscellaneous fuel and stuff like that. How are we going to spend that? Well, let's find out. Okay, last segment, you notice I'm wearing different clothes. I had to go to work and get some money and come back here and do this. It's the next day, rain day, got rained out, so got different clothes on, so we'll just continue on. Left off last segment with $101. I have to admit, I used a little bit of it to buy some Celebration, $13, leaving a total of $88. This morning I went and bought $25 worth of gasoline. At $2.25 a gallon, 10 gallons went for going up to the homestead, and what was left over I'm just going to throw in the generator. That leaves $63. I bought, hold on, $7 worth of food goods to take up to the cabin. These are small purchases that I don't wait to go down to the big city to get. This is stuff I can just buy nickel dime, kind of impulse buy kind of stuff. Cornstarch, of course, because I like lots of soups and stews and blah blah blah, and I like to thicken stuff. And of course baking powder, as well as I go through a lot of yeast and stuff like that because I have to bake all my own goods for the most part. Okay, that leaves $56. I used $6, believe it or not, for gas station coffee and corn dogs for my dogs. That leaves us with $50 left. Now, I've got probably 7 to 8 days, somewhere in there, before I get any more money. What do I do with that $50? Well, I'm thinking I should hold on to it just in case. I don't think I just should spend it all at this point. I have an idea of what I want to use it on. I got a project going where I'm rehabbing some axes and Pulaskis and stuff, and I would like to buy one of the handles. That'd be about $20, leaving me with a little over $30 left. I'm going to hold off on that, I think, until closer to payday, and then we will see what happens. So let's take a kind of a summary of how much of $300 did I apply towards going up to my cabin for the winter, and how much of it was just used for food for around here, gasoline for around here, etc. Okay, so let's kind of do a summary of what we spent on items that will go up to the cabin and get me through winter. Put $100 down on the chainsaw, very much needed tool. $25 for gasoline, although only 10 of it will be going up that extra gallon or so. I'm not going to even worry about that. So that gives us $125. $35 for two 20-pound cylinders of propane. That brings us up to $160. $7 for the paint I'm using to rehab those tools. So I'm going to count that as an expenditure for the cabin because I won't use all of it, and the rest of it will go up with me for painting other items. $7 for the food I'm going to take up on the cornstarch and the baking powder. That gives us $174. The $6 I kind of wasted on coffee and corn dogs. That would give us a total of $180. If you add the $50 remaining to that, that gives me $300 because I spent $70 on alcohol, $20 for gas for the truck, $27 on food, and $10 for laundry. If you want a breakdown, I'll put that at the end of the video, maybe if you're lucky. Probably not, because I'm kind of lazy. it's a rain day anyway. But anyway, roughly $174 of that 300 went directly to things I need for the homestead. $70 went to just stuff for around here. I have $50 remaining. If you really want to do the math, go for it. Just trust me. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to hold on to that that $50 for a while, just because, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe I'll, need a little extra food for around here, or maybe I'll burn up more gasoline in the truck than I thought I would. So I'm going to hold on to that for a few days. But there is potential for some of that $50 to go towards more, and I wouldn't be too surprised if $20 of it didn't get stuck into things for the homestead. So almost $200 could potentially go out of that 300 for stuff for the cabin, and I feel pretty good about that, honestly. It doesn't always work out that well, depending on what I need down here. Sometimes I'm really scrambling at the very last minute. But that's it. That's it in a nutshell. That's how I made $300 go. If you think I did a good job, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a comment that's not too hurtful and mean. That'll save me a little bit of money on the alcohol. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. Hope you found it helpful, entertaining, informative. Get you out of taking out the trash for another 20 minutes or so. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. See, I told you. For a good time, call